Oh yeah, you can just tell by the weight. Look at that. Oh, there she is. Look at her going after him over there. All right, what's up everyone? So we're on week 8. We had a lot of good things to do last week. Hopefully disaster was avoided. Finally got some frame holders, so try to find a place to maybe set those up. Gonna keep feeding them. Looks like a lot of the flowers are going out, so I mean, just keep giving them some food, I suppose. But other than that, I'm excited. We added a third, well, I guess a second honey super on top, and so I'm super eager to get in there, make sure disaster was avoided. There's no queen cups, that they're taken to that honey super on top, and I guess we'll get in there and see what's up. So let's get suited up. So we're gonna get in there. Just a reminder, this is my first year beekeeping, my first bees ever. So if you have any suggestions, comments, or anything like that, advice, tips, anything, I will gladly take it. I am part of the Hive for Hero program. As you saw in the last episode, my mentor Mick, he was out here. Fantastic job, it was great. Being able to kind of get some different shots, you know, him in the hive and I get to film everything. It's just me today, so phone on the tripod. But please, you know, if you got any advice for me, let me know down in the comments below. I think I gave them enough time to take what they wanted from these frames we had to remove yesterday, or not yesterday, last week. So I'll probably take those in, get them out of here, clean them up, and put them in storage for the next edition. I'm also thinking now that we're getting a little taller, I'll probably add another ratchet strap. Maybe move this one more to the back, add another one to the front here, and really hopefully try to kind of clamp down on this front entrance here so I can make that that entrance board a little more flush and even with that feeder in there. Now, I see a lot of people saying, take that thing out, you encourage robbing. I personally haven't seen it. I'm sure, you know, those comments are coming from a place of it's happened to them. Don't do what I did type of thing. I'm gonna leave it in. I think it is a perfect entrance space since it covers that for them right now. And I'm gonna top off that feeder again. I'm gonna keep feeding them until they stop taking it. But it's kind of my thoughts. Let me know if you think differently down below. Let's get all these old frames out of the way. You can see here. Yeah, these just didn't have enough wax. They were building like that. Unfortunately, there was some brood on some of these. I find it really unlikely. Obviously, I didn't nail that one in very well. You know, so that one split. Could still use the frame. Got some cool wax. I'm gonna save that. I think a lot of people throw this away. I'm not sure what I can do with it yet, but it's all new. It's new to me. It's cool to me. See if there's anything I can do with it. But let's get these out of the way and just clean up our work area a little bit. Oh, it's on there pretty good. Oh, shit. I heard a crunch. Yikes. Wow, they sealed this up pretty good. Coming in, girls. Oh yeah, they have definitely moved in. Now Mick said it's good to inspect under here for small hive beetles. We did that last week. I'm not too worried about it. So we'll just set this over here. Holy, they have taken to this very nicely. Wow, they are building a lot on these. So these are all new frames added last week since we added this honey super on top. And hold on, I'm getting smoked out here. Now, if I didn't know any better, obviously we'll go through this whole thing. But I have heard that when you got this many bees, that's saying about 60 to 70% like this on a majority of your frames. So about 7 of your frames have bees on them like that. It's typically good to add some more frames, add another box. Now, I don't know, I'm gonna have to consult with my mentor to see if that's true. And obviously we'll see what the population looks like throughout the rest of the hive. But that is great to see. New real estate, and they took it right up. So let's just go through and take a look. Try out one of our new frame holders. Might have to kind of build something. Oh yeah. Can't put it on that side with the hive beetle trap, but one should do it for now. More than last time. Very calm in here today. Look at that. Freshly waxed with tons of wax last week. I might flip this around, I'm not sure. Encourage them to build on the other side. It's early, this is just a week old. Oh my gosh, more honey. Hopefully the next thing I need to buy are some more tactile gloves, because these Amazon ones just are, oh, hive beetles, lots of hive beetles up here. And she is on it. She is on the case. Look at her going after him over there. She wants them out, evicted. I'm sure we'll find more. Yep, they are definitely up here. They come to the top. I'm gonna help her out here. Try to move this over and, oh, I see you here. Got him, got one. And here's the other one. Oh, look at that, she's ripping him up, ripping him to shreds. You got it, girl? Let me help you. Oh, one-handed is always so hard. There we go, squashed him. Good girl, she was on it. Yeah, we should be mindful too to check for the queen just in case. I can't imagine she'll be up here, but you never know. Be careful not to, oh, there's another hive beetle. Golly. Well, she is laying up here. Looks like she took to the new space rather well. Let's see if I can. Yep, she's laying. Honey. There was a hive beetle in here. I'll see if I can get him. Queen is marked with a white dot lining up to the ear. More brood on this side. So hive beetle management is already going to definitely need to be a thing. I'm going to try my hand at spotting for any varroa. See some drones here. There's a big-eyed drone right there. Not seeing the queen, so I'll set it right here. Oh man, this is so nice to have. Not looking like any brood on this one. Just good calm. Look at that. Utilizing all that wax we gave them. Interesting that, holy, we are gonna have a population boom for sure. Oh, here's the queen. She is up here. Might have to consider putting a queen excluder on. Oh shit, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. We can focus here. Oh, there she is. Laying great. Laying great she is. I'll be real careful with how I turn this one around. Lots. Holy, she is loving it up here. Well, we got our queen. Now I almost don't want to take this top off. I'm just gonna do a quick check. Yeah, I mean, there is brood without, so I'll consult with my mentor and see if maybe, you know, if we wanna try to restrict these to honey, maybe bump her back down in the bottom, grab her and put her down there. But, uh-oh. There you go. But we'll see. Let's see if I can find a nice big one with honey. This one looks pretty solid. Oh yeah, you can just tell by the weight. Look at that. Wow. Wowee. This is a girthy frame, and we just put this on last week. Wow, incredible. Incredible hard workers. I'm so glad we avoided that queen cup situation. Oh, hive beetle trap. It's definitely working. So definitely more than last week. So it's working. Hopefully no queen crunch. Oh, heavy. Quite a few on the bottom here. But I'll just go nice and slow. Now we swapped out quite a few of these frames that I felt weren't adequately waxed enough. I know we at least, gosh, what? Maybe 10? We had 10 medium frames we did. Medium frames. You can see, okay, they're working on this one. We'll see how the others look, and we'll pop it into, maybe move it to the center a little bit. And they are getting a little agitated. I might give them a little smoke. Maybe they're a little ornery, they haven't gotten fed. Okay. Looking good, got some brood. Some honey. I haven't really been checking for eggs. Looks like she's really been spending a lot of her time on top. Wonder if it'd even be a good idea just to move this box to the top. Add a queen excluder. Yeah, see, you would expect these middle ones to be a little more full than they are. They're working on it. Love that I gave them that extra space because it was rather congested You know, I feel like I have a lot more freedom of movement in this hive without really worrying about crushing anybody. This one's got a lot going on. Looks good. I'm just gonna kind of flip through these. See? Maybe clean off some of the edges here. Unfortunate, some fallen soldiers. Not sure what they're all doing up here. Could be another one they're trying to clean up maybe. Unfortunately. But I'll put these frames back in here. I really want to see the bottom because that's, well, I guess we removed most of the ones with the queen cups, but I'll just do a quick look and see. Oh, this one's kind of heavy in comparison to the rest. Don't be angry, don't be angry. It's okay. I know. Why didn't you like that? I don't know if you can hear him, but they didn't like me putting that back in there. I must have disturbed something. Disturbing the peace. I think the bee space could be a little corrected here. This is looks to be a rather large gap, so I'll try to even this out a little bit. Watch out, guys. Need to move this over. Even out this bee space a little bit. That should be all right. All right, let's take a look. Oh, yep, she's stuck. Let's take a look at the deep. Here's our deep. And I'll probably actually just try to pick this up maybe. Maybe I'll take a few frames out, but maybe just kind of pick it up and take a look at the bottom. Yeah, this one is pretty packed. Make room, guys, make room. We did replace some frames in the deep. Checkerboarded them. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more difficult to grab, I think. There are a lot of bees down here. And the likelihood that I piss a few off are pretty high, I would say. Yep, just like that. Give him some space. Wait, where's my smoker? Maybe I'll try to grab one in the middle here. Oh boy. Everybody go in. Yep, they're pissed. So that was tough. That one's got a lot of honey. I accidentally ripped some, I think. I saw some, I can actually smell it. I can smell the honey. I accidentally ripped some. As you can see there, they're getting to work on it, putting it back to where it belongs. So this is looking better. Here's one of the replacement waxed foundations we put in. Obviously they got way more work to do on this than they do a medium. Well, I want to go through this. Well, I want to go through this, but I think they have kind of had enough of me and my shenanigans invading their space. We found the queen. We know she's still here. They're doing a lot of work. I might just slide some of these over, but they're getting quite agitated. It's interesting. It seems it's either, you know, they're just sick of it at this point, or maybe they're just a little protective in this bottom board. You know, it is the entrance to their home, and maybe they're the Queen's Guard, the Royal Defenders. So I'm gonna put this frame back, put everything back up here, and oh no, I think I'm okay. Put everything back, get another strap, give them their feed. All right, everybody behave. I'm gonna leave you alone, I promise. All right, everybody off the edges. Box me up. This bee space looks like it could be managed a little better, so I'll try to slide these over, even out the gap. There we go, that's a little better. There we go, make sure we're nice and even here. And that's be scary, making sure I don't disturb the royal majesty. Oh no, come on guys, watch out. Now this is interesting. I'm seeing some of them, looks like they're giving off the Nasanov pheromone, and I don't know if that's because she was in here and they were so close and they're just saying, hey, this is where the queen is. But I'm gonna lift this up just in case, because maybe she is under there, under that lid. So I'm just gonna check. You know, she must have been close if they're doing that. It looks like they were clustering around something, but I do not see her. Which is good. Oh, I might see something. See some little cocoons or something over here. I'm just gonna rip up just in case. Put this back down. So I'm assuming she's still in here, because I did see that Nasanov signaling going on. Yeah, she's probably still in here. I don't know where else she would have been. Couldn't have gone far. So I'll just button this up. Now that I loosened this up, I might have to, they're getting so angry. Oh, pollen patty, yep, pollen patty. So give them a sweet treat. Pollen patty holds down, the directions say. There you are. I'm gonna just try to get this up and put this down so it's not smacking somebody. All right, if you're going in, go in, hurry up. Hurry up, go in. And secured. So let's maybe take a look at replacing this entrance reducer with this one, because I've been having a hell of a time with this thing sliding in and out. Excuse me, ladies. Gotta be careful because we planted some, well, I didn't plant them, but some sunflowers in very inconvenient spots. I'm really trying to not step on them. So just your simple one-to-one. I'm pretty much doing it ever since I got them. I was doing it like every other day when I first got them, but now it's more or less once a week. Every time I come out here, just top them off a little bit. Storm bushes. Up my ass. Alright, let me see if I can remedy this entrance. Let's see if this one's a little better. Hurry up, everybody out of the way. That one doesn't look much better. But maybe I'll ratchet it from the front and we'll see what happens. Well, not perfect, but it ought to work. Let's see if remedied any wiggle. Nope, not at all. That is just so loose. But hopefully we'll make it flush this time at least. There we go. I like that. That's good. Better than last time. All right. So that should do it. It's looking a little crooked. My blocks are caving in over here. Just. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Get this mess cleaned up and I'll see you guys for the debrief. So, pretty uneventful hive inspection, which in beekeepers' terms, I think that's pretty good. Looks like they're filling out all the new frames fantastically. Queen's up on top in that honey super. So I don't know what I'll do going forward. I'm sure we'll have a lot to see next hive inspection with really where they're progressing. A lot of bees. I mean, gosh, if I didn't know any better, I think I'd already need to add another super to that, or maybe even a deep. But they still have a lot of work to do in the brood chamber on the bottom. So I don't know if it might be a good idea to move the queen back down there, or maybe wait until all those, because I think maybe there's about 5 deep frames that we re-wax. So maybe it's just best to wait for them to wax those up before I trap her down there, because she'll be like, what the hell? I don't have any space to lay. These aren't drawn out. So I guess she's a great queen. I think she's doing the best she can. Moved up to top. I mean, I'm surprised at how fast they drew those out. We gave them another pollen patty, topped off their sugar water, fixed the entrance a little bit. But other than that, don't forget to hydrate. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.